But now with the new laws and outsourcing in places like Asia, it's all about price per paper. This past February, the 5 banks agreed to 304 rules that has now given relief to over 7,000 Arizonans between March and June. That's still not enough to bring down Arizona's unemployment rate of 8.3%. With the elections just weeks away, the battle for the Hispanic vote is in full force. But whether Hispanics get to vote is a big issue in a lot of states. After all the participants listened to the speakers, they were asked to light their candles and to remain silent and honor all those who were killed in Libya.
Benghazi from destruction at the hands of Libya's former dictator Gaddafi.
More than 24 Arizona Muslims gathered in Tempe to share their condolences for those who were killed in Libya, including the U.S. ambassador.
Chris Stevens was a friend of Libyans. He loved Libya and Libya loved him.
The attack hit home for this young woman more than most Americans.
I'm a Libyan American and a Muslim and the daughter of the Prime Minister-elect of Libya.
Samaya Abshagor helped organize a candlelight vigil at Moore Park in remembrance. Muslim Americans and community members used their candles to create a peace sign, then gathered around, posters in hand, to listen to Muslim representatives explain that the killings abroad did not reflect Libya as a whole.
This is a small group of radical extremists, and to be honest, I consider them cowards.
After all the participants listened to the speakers, they were asked to light their candles and to remain silent and honor all those who were killed in Libya. The event did not end there. They made their way to the corner of Curry and Mill Avenue to share their posters, candles, and flags to make sure residents could see these Muslim Americans stand with the United States. In Tempe, Heather Jackson, Cronkite News. It has been years since Pamela Broomer sat in a classroom chair taking notes like a schoolgirl, but each note she took on this day could keep a roof over her head and a safe place to live.
I'm going for a foreclosure. I have a sheriff's sale that will be happening a week from today.
Losing her home and selling it was not by choice. Pamela was one of the 4 million Americans going through foreclosure and says she couldn't get her bank, Bank of America, to work with her.
Bank of America won't reach out, which I find odd.
And it's stories like this that brought one of Washington's top officials to ASU for a homeowners event.
It's important for distressed borrowers to get help.
Joe Smith is the National Mortgage Settlement Monitor who has been put in charge of overseeing 5 banks: Ally GMAC, Citi, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and JP Morgan Chase. These banks got in trouble for giving out some questionable loans. Smith says he comes to events like this so people know there's someone in Washington who cares.
It will allow them to know where they are, and I hope to deal with what they're doing successfully.
This past February, the 5 banks agreed to 304 rules that has now given relief to over 7,000 Arizonans between March and June. And while the monitor did admit that not all people can be helped, Pamela is grateful for information sessions like the one at ASU.
We need more of that within the community, or knowledge within the community that this is going on.
Knowledge that she feels can help people get their lives back on the right track. In Tempe, Heather Jackson, Cronkite News. Matt's Big Breakfast just got a little bit bigger, and moving into a new location meant one thing.
I've had to hire people.
Just like this family-owned business, a lot of places in Phoenix are hiring. That's why the city was ranked 4th in the nation for job growth. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the growth rate for July was 2.9%. And that's because Phoenix has something a lot of cities in America do not.
We're not a natural resource state, we're a people resource state.
That's still not enough to bring down Arizona's unemployment rate of 8.3%. For the state to bring down that number, they need to have a steady job growth rate of 3.5 to 4%.
We're not running it in high gear here.
And Matt's newest employee agrees. Michael Fox has been looking for a job for more than a year now, and with the breakfast place, he finally got a break because it was all about connections.
And those are the only jobs I've ever actually found, is if I know someone that already works there or got an in or know a manager or pretty much have given the job.
It's the kind of story owners Matt and Irenia hear often over oatmeal or eggs. 8 years in the business has meant surviving a struggling economy. But the owners have tried to make everyone feel at home, applicant and customers alike.
If you've come 100 times, to us, you're just as important. We treat you like family.
Hopefully this recipe for success will help Phoenix get to the job growth where it belongs. In Phoenix, Heather Jackson, Cronkite News. Thank you for joining us on Cronkite News. I'm Heather Jackson. Have a great day.